Imagine a weapon that sounds like a pizza delivery scooter but can devastate a city. That's the Shahed-136, nicknamed the Flying Moped for its noisy engine. It's not a high-tech drone. It's a simple, mass-produced kamikaze drone designed for one-way missions. With its triangular wings and compact size, it looks like a futuristic paper airplane, but it carries a deadly payload. The Shahed-136 is programmed with GPS coordinates, launched from a truck, and flies itself to its target. Its small engine pushes it at about 185 kilometers per hour, but its real strength is range, up to 2,000 kilometers. When it reaches its destination, it dives and detonates, destroying infrastructure or military targets. It's not about precision. It's about overwhelming force and simplicity. The Shahed-136's stripped-down design is what makes it so effective and so revolutionary. The real shock isn't the Shahed-136's tech, it's the price. Some are built for as little as $4,000. For the cost of a used car, a nation can launch a weapon that travels thousands of kilometers and delivers a powerful explosion. This low price means mass production. Warfare becomes a numbers game. Defenders face a nightmare. Shooting down a $20,000 drone often requires a missile costing millions. Attackers can launch swarms, draining enemy resources and bankrupting air defense systems. Iran and Russia now produce these drones by the tens of thousands, sustaining long-term campaigns. The goal isn't just destruction, it's economic warfare, forcing impossible choices on defenders. Every Shahed-136 turns defense into a costly calculation. The side with the cheaper weapon suddenly has the upper hand. The Shahed-136's true power is in the swarm. Dozens or hundreds are launched at once, overwhelming air defenses through sheer numbers. Russia has fired tens of thousands at Ukraine, evolving tactics to evade detection and arrive with cruise missiles. Drones now fly complex routes, hugging terrain and changing altitude to slip past radars. Iran has used massive Shahed barrages in the Gulf, with attacks involving over 1,000 drones and missiles. These weapons terrorize civilians, cripple infrastructure, and drain military resources. The constant threat forces cities into darkness and keeps nations on edge. The Shahed-136 isn't just a weapon, it's a relentless strategy. Sometimes, the simplest tools have the most profound impact. To counter the Shahed-136, nations have built layered defenses. No single solution works. Fighter jets patrol the skies, while missile systems guard key targets. Closer in, mobile gun crews in pickup trucks hunt drones with machine guns and searchlights. Ukraine has mastered these tactics, creating networks of mobile units and using electronic warfare to jam drone signals. Despite the swarm, interception rates have soared. Ukraine now stops up to 90% of incoming drones. Their expertise is so valued that other countries seek Ukrainian advisors. The latest innovation: interceptor drones, cheap, fast, and designed to hunt other drones. In just 6 months, these new drones destroyed over 1,000 Shaheds, finally leveling the economic playing field. The battle is now drone versus drone. The Shahed-136 keeps evolving, and so do its rivals. Newer models have lighter bodies, bigger warheads, quieter engines, and better jamming resistance. Inspired by its success, other nations are building their own versions, like the US FLM-136 Lucas, which can swarm and coordinate attacks. The future of warfare is shifting. It's about quantity, affordability, and the power of the swarm. These drones have democratized air power, letting even small nations strike deep behind enemy lines. The Shahed-136 proves that game-changing tech doesn't have to be complex or expensive. Sometimes, simple and cheap is unstoppable. The buzzing flying moped is a warning. The next revolution in warfare may come from the most unexpected places.